ಈ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ಗೂ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ಗೂ ಯಾವ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಡಾಕ್? ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಾಣಾಯಾಮ?
ಹೌದು. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ಆರ್ ಗುಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ. Even yoga is a very good thing, but it has to be a good yoga teacher who knows what he is doing. Because there are many now, dime a dozen yoga people. We don't know whether they're trained well. A badly done yoga is more detrimental than not doing yoga at all. So it has to be done in the right. For that matter, everything. Badly done gym work is again detrimental. Badly doing swimming is again detrimental. Everything has to be done in the correct way, in the scientific way, and then it works.
So, Doc, lastly, one biggest misconception about first to brain surgery, amal neurology. So, first one big misconception about brain surgery.
The most common misconception of brain surgery is brain ಗೆ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will be paralyzed.
Oh.
You will be unconscious. See, that is a conception they have. Brain surgery unsuccessful. All these are films. They've seen films. They've seen it in documentaries. Another thing is, the worst thing is Google alli ಓದ್ತಾರೆ. Now Google alli article ಬರೆಯೋದು about medical things may not even be a doctor. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಬರೆದು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಗೂಗಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. So I always say, tell the patients that Google is a fund of information. I took 13 to 14 years to make it knowledge.
Wow.
So you look at Google, you come, but that Google will tell you information. I will make it knowledge. You talk to me, you discuss with me. I will tell you this is what Google meant, not what you imagined that it meant. You read, you imagine. So and they read wrong things. Lumbar disc surgery, very simple surgery, nothing happens. Tumor surgery in the spine causes paralysis, weakness. It can cause because of the nerves. But that is all clubbed under spine surgery. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಪೈನ್ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಅಂತ ಬೇಕು, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಿಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಏನು ಸ್ಪೈನ್ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಿಸ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ? ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸರ್ಜರಿ. ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದೇರ್. Slowly it is changing. Information is spreading. So misconception of the outcome, misconception that every brain tumor is cancer, misconception that ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಮರ್ ತೆಗೆದರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಟ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಸೇ ಏನು ಮುಟ್ಟೋದು ಬೇಡ, ಏನು ಬೇಡ, ಹಾಗೇ ಇರಲಿ ಅಂತ. ನನಗೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ತೊಂದರೆ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್. ಲಕ್ಲಿ ಯು ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕಮ್ಸ್, ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ that misconception is something which I've very regularly seen.
So what's the misconception they have around neurology?
Neurology per se, first of all, many things are medically treatable. Many neurological conditions are medically treatable. That means medicine ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಫಿಸಿಯೋಥೆರಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ. But the misconception is some things are not treatable. So they have a feeling that everything is not treatable. ಏನೋ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ not treatable. But there is a good number which can be treated and taken out.
Oh.
There is a number that, for example, there is something called Alzheimer's, dementia. We know that there is no treatment, there is no cure. It's a progressive disease. Parkinson's is a progressive disease, but there is you can be symptom free with some treatment, which is good enough. Socially acceptable. Quality of life is good once you do those things. So there are those misconceptions are there. They're scared to go to see a neurologist. Another thing they're scared is to see psychiatrists. In fact, in America, it's a thing of pride to tell, I have a psychiatrist, I have a shrink. Means you're a big man. You need a shrink. Shrink is a psychiatrist. But India means if I write, no, you must meet a psychiatrist. ನನಗೇನು ಹುಚ್ಚಿಲ್ಲ, why should I meet psychiatrist? ಹುಚ್ಚಿಗೆಲ್ಲ psychiatrist meet ಮಾಡೋದು. They will help you understand yourself and get over it. Yeah, it's just mental health. It's not, no stigma attached to that. Another thing is epilepsy. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸೀಜರ್ ಬಂದರೆ, ಎಪಿಲೆಪ್ಸಿ ಬಂದರೆ, even to date we have people who believe that it is some ಭೂತ that has come into you.
ಮೈ ಮೇಲೆ ದೆವ್ವ
ಬಂದಿದೆ. 5 minutes ದೆವ್ವ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. It's not that, it's seizure. And 20% of seizures can be treated surgically if cured. 80% many of them can be treated by medication, appropriate medication. But they're very scared. If a 20-year-old girl at home has seizures, they will not come to the doctor. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಸೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ, ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಇಟ್, ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಇಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಏನು ಬೇಕೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಎಪಿಲೆಪ್ಸಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಬರ್ಡನ್ ಆನ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. Epilepsy is huge.
And the big burden meaning you're saying
it's a big
repercussions.
The burden, that's the number of epileptics are very large. And each seizure will bring down your brain capacity. So then what you have to do? You will have to give anti to stop the seizure activity. It's a chemical act. It's a electrical activity. The short circuit in the seizures.
ತಲೆ ಒಳಗೆ.
So short circuit stop ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ medicines, numb ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. That medicine can make you depressed also, because it is large. The side effects of medicines are so much. But if there is a surgical remedy, you remove it, bring out the medications, they are fine. They become scholastically better. I operated a girl who had a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, very bad in school because of this seizures. Operated. Now she's a postgraduate.
Oh.
Which the parents never thought. They thought she's mentally retarded and all that. It's because of constant seizures. Once she was cured of seizures, she just improved her capacity to learn, capacity to read, interest in learning, it just kept increasing, and she passed and is a postgraduate now. So it's very important for them to realize, earlier you operate, the better the outcome. I have operated a 3-month-old child who had seizures. 3 months.
Wow.
One small lesion in the brain producing seizures from there. That child would have gone on to become subnormal because of the constant seizures. The child has no seizures now. He'll be a normal child.
Super.
With no features.
The right decision, no? The right guidance.
Awareness is important. Public should know that. Please bring. It is not a deva giva. It's not somebody's curse. It's not black magic. It is a disease process that can be cured. Potentially curable disease process.
Cure ಇದೆ ಇವತ್ತು.